Welcome back. We'll be talking today about NASCAR silly season, how things are going to shape up in the next few weeks, what I think, who's going to be in the cars, and we're going to be talking about some of the cars that's already been announced. Like today it was announced that Truex was taking over the 19 car. I think with Bernie Visser announcing he was shutting down the 78 team after the season, after they lost this 5-hour energy drink. He realized it just wasn't feasible for him to do on part-time like he was before, part-time money like he was before making it full-time. Very good shot in the arm, I think Joe Gibbs needs, because they've got the only other team I believe that's championship caliber is Kyle Busch. It's the way it is the last few years. Denny Hamlin, he's good to give you a few wins a year. Eric Jones may do the same thing, but they're not championship caliber teams. I mean, they're good, solid performing teams, but no championships. I don't see any of those guys, either one of those guys, getting a championship anytime soon. So, good thing for the 19 car. I mean, good thing for Martin Truex. Gets him into another championship caliber team. It's the 47 car with Ryan Preece. Okay driver. I mean, I don't know much about him, but as far as I know, he hasn't won a lot, if any. If he has, I don't know about it. But he'll give him a good solid. He'll give him a bunch of good solid finishes. Is he better than AJ Allmendinger? We'll see. Allmendinger wasn't really that great outside of road courses. He's more of a ringer, but he had enough charisma to stay in a Cup car for as long as he did. I was shocked. So hope everything turns out well for Ryan Preece. 31 car. Same thing with Daniel Hemrick. Solid driver. Is he going to be a championship caliber driver in the Cup Series? No, I don't see that happening. Will he win some races? Probably. I don't see any reason why he shouldn't. He's in a decent car, I guess. It gives RCR balance from Austin Dillon. I'm not going to talk about him. I don't like him, so I'm going to talk about him. Let's see the 6 car with Ryan Newman. Him being in that 6 car is going to give Roush another shot in the arm for them, because they really haven't had that leader since Matt Kenseth left. Martin was, before that, was the leader of that group. With Ryan Newman back into a Ford, I think that also is going to be his last ride. I think he wants to end his career like he started his career, and that's in a Ford. Good for him. I'm a Ford guy. I like that. That's a good combination. I mean, I don't see very many people they could have put in that car that would give him, unless they brought Matt Kenseth back, which I don't think that was a possibility anyway. Then you got the let's see, the 41 car. That's a good one. That's a very good one. I think a good young driver would make that team much better. Like, say, Cole Custer. I think he would be good in that car. I think it may take him a year, maybe 2, to get up to speed, but I think he'll do quite well in that car. If not, Christopher Bell, proven winner, wanted everything he's done. I think he'll be a good championship caliber driver for Stuart Haas. Nice compliment to Kevin Harvick and Clint Boyer. Let's see, AJ Allmendinger. I see as of right now he's not signed with anybody. I think he may have used his last full-time chance at a championship. I think the only other teams he's going to have are the backmarker teams, probably part-time. I doubt he's doing full-time after this year. I just don't see him being that caliber driver that's going to command another team like he's been on. I think he's pretty much used up all his mulligans to get into some pretty decent teams, pretty decent rides. Let's see, Jamie Murray came out with some promise. I think a lot of people thought he would be the the heir apparent to Sterling Marlin, but didn't work out that way. Decent driver. He'll give you a good win or two a year. I think Chip Ganassi kind of seen the writing on the wall, as did he, that he's not what he was when he was a younger driver. Same thing with Ryan Newman. I think he's lost a little bit of his touch, a little bit of what he did before. Just flying. The Rocket Man, I think is what they call Ryan Newman. McMurray, I don't see him going anywhere else. I think he is going to be driving the Daytona 500 for Ganassi, but that's it. I believe that Kurt Busch will be taking over that number one. I think he's bringing Monster with him. I think that's a good pairing. I think that gives Kyle Larson a boost. Having somebody like Kurt in there that's won championships can give him an idea what it would take for him to do different things, outside the box. It does elevate Kyle Larson quite a bit to have somebody like Kurt Busch in that one car to help him understand what else he needs to do to get him over that hurdle. If Ganassi can get that, if Ganassi can get a championship, it's going to be with Kyle Larson. It won't be with Kurt Busch. I mean, he'll get him there, but Kyle Larson's the one that's going to get it. And I think with Kurt, if Kurt comes over there, it will definitely help Kyle Larson quite a bit. Another thing I'd like to talk about would be the cars for next year. The Mustang and the Camaro. I can't remember what the Toyota is going to be. But those cars, it's going to be weird. It's going to be like Daytona on every track. They say, talking about the taper spacers. Taper spacer is just another fancy word for restrictor plate. It doesn't restrict all the power, but will restrict a good amount of power through the flow of the fuel flow. So hopefully that gives them a little bit more throttle response. It doesn't slow them down. I think what they're doing, I think I understand where they're going, trying to slow the cars down, making the engines last longer, more than a race or two. I like the idea of making it easier for the teams and cheaper for the teams. That way you can get some more single car teams up here that can actually fight for more wins than what they're getting now. And only time will tell when those things come together. So like what you see, hit a comment down below, tell me what you think, and give me a thumbs up. And also, if you want, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some content for later on, and I'll catch you in the next one.